first grade. So I wanted to get on and teach you guys some ways that you could practice your snap words at home. So because I'm giving you a couple snap words a week until school ends, and plus I sent you that video with all your snap words in it. And if you don't know them, how to read and spell them, then you need to be practicing them, okay? So I have some ways first that don't involve paper, and then I have some ways that do involve paper, and I'll go like this with my screen just to show you what I'm doing, because it's just too hard to do it on Smart Notebook. It just, the writing isn't the best on there. So, okay, so some ideas I have. You can do like a see it and spell it, which means you would look at your card, and just like we used to do at school where we'd be like, what's my word? How do you spell it? So we'd be like to yourself, what's my word? Over. How do you spell it? O-V-E-R. Okay, just trying to get those letters in your head so that you remember how to spell it all the time. Okay. Another way you could do it is just take cards, put your name or just paper or sticky notes, and put your words around the house. And then every time you pass the words, you say them and you spell them. So you can see up here in the window, I have the word want. So I would just, every time I walk by here, I would say want, and then I would close my eyes, W-A-N-T, and try to spell it, okay? You're just trying to get ways to get them into your brain. You could do jumping jacks. So you would look at your card or your word and then say a letter every time you jump. So you know I'm not supposed to jump, but let's just pretend. So like O, V, and keep going for each letter of the word over or whatever word you're working on, okay? You also could put words on cards, write each word on 2 cards, like over and over, under and under, and then mix them up and play memory with them. And then every time you get a pair, you get a match, then you have to read the word and close your eyes and spell the word, okay? So those are some ways that don't involve really any paper. So now I have a couple ways that do involve paper, and I kind of am lacking in supplies here. So we'll do the best we can, okay? So first way, you guys might remember this. We used to make like a nice little loop-de-loop sort of design. And then you would write one of your words in a couple of the spaces, want, and every time we wrote it, we would say it, want, want, want. And then we would color in all the same color, the little spaces that go with that word. Okay, and I know this is upside down to you, so I'll be turning it around so you can see it when I'm finished. Okay, and then after you finish coloring in the spaces that have want, and every time we'd color, we'd be saying them too. So I'd be going want, 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 want. And then I take another color or other colors and color the leftover spaces, and then we have this pretty little design. So, and sorry you can see through my paper. I'm recycling or reusing papers from school that I had that we didn't use. So there we go. Okay, that's one way you can practice. Another way is like we used to take a pencil or pen, which I don't know where my pencil or pen went, but just pretend that this is one. So you would write the word, let's say I'm writing there, okay? And then you would do your vowels in blue and your consonants in red, okay? So if you remember, we used to say, to remember the vowels, we used to say A-E-I-O-U in blue, and then sometimes Y. So if Y is acting like a vowel, you would color it blue, and if it's not, it would be red, okay? Another way that you guys can practice is by writing your word. Let's say I'm writing under, okay? And you can make word rainbows like we used to make. You guys used to like making these. So like you trace it over with one color, and then you trace it over with another color. And the cool thing about using red and blue is it's literally making purple right before my eyes. Okay, and then there is under, all right? And then another way we used to really like to practice was with the disappearing words. We'd make a little ghosty guy and a speech bubble coming out of his mouth or her mouth. And then we would write one of our words like want, okay? And then we would erase off one letter. It disappeared, poof. So we went from want to wan to wah, like a baby crying, to woof, and then nothing, okay? So it would disappear. Okay, so these are a couple ways that you guys can practice the design, the disappearing word, the word rainbows, and the consonants in red and vowels in blue. Okay, so also on Friday Cry-Days, I am going to be coming on and giving you guys a little video reading and spelling test. So I'll be holding up words and saying, okay, what's this word? What's this word? And then hopefully you will be sitting there saying the words this fast. Remember, that's why we call it a snap word. You can say it in a snap, okay? So you'll be saying the words and keep track of the ones you can't say that quick because they should stay in the keep practicing pile, okay? And then also I'm going to say, how do you spell over? And you can either just say it, O-V-E-R, or you can spell it on a paper, okay? So this is really just for you to keep track of which words you need to keep practicing, or you can have mom or dad video you doing my little test and send it to me so I can watch you. That would be fun too. Also, if you know how to spell and read all of your words for the week, then you should be working on writing these words in a nice sentence, okay? So you would take each word, write it in a sentence, and make sure that that sentence has a capital or and a period or a question mark or an exclamation mark. Make sure you're spelling all your words correctly or as close as you can sound them out. And then also try to make your sentences 5 or more words because that would be making them kind of bigger, more mature sentences. Okay, the longer, you don't want too long or it's not a sentence anymore. So once you get really good at writing sentences with your spelling words, try and make a story that uses all the words. Okay, that's kind of more, that's even the most fun to me. So you take all of your snap words from the week and you try to write a story that has all of those snap words in it. Okay, and then you could like underline the words so that you can see that you use them all. Okay, so there's a little something for everyone in here. No matter what level you're at with snap words, there should be something for you to do for practice. And like I said, be on the lookout for a little snap word test on Fridays, and it's just for you to learn which words you need to keep working on. So thanks for watching this, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.